I can't cross my legs.
Okay. So what brings you here today?
Well, I'm feeling a little depressed, and I think that maybe with talking with someone might be able to help me sort out my process of thinking or what I'm thinking about. But I've had some major changes in my life, and I used to live in Florida, and I have two daughters that live there, and I decided my husband died, so I decided to move back up to Tennessee because I have a lot of brothers and sisters, and I feel like that maybe I would have good support up here because I'm not really sure what my two daughters are going to do if they're going to stay in Florida or move out. So I decided maybe I should come back up here, and so I just had some major changes in my life, and it's hard to know if I'm doing the right thing or not. Did I make the right decisions, or um, and you feel very alone. So I'm trying to deal with that too.
Okay. So you moved from Florida here to Tennessee after um, your husband passed away to be
Right.
closer to more of your family. Um,
Because they can give me the support that I might need, and any help too. Um, if since I'm right now by myself, then and it's very hard when you've been married to someone for we were married for 33 years, so it's very hard to know what to do when you're by yourself because I'm used to having somebody around. You have that other half, and you miss the other half. So it's just a lot of feelings that I'm trying to deal with.
do you do you feel more comfortable processing this closer to your siblings than you would your two daughters back in Florida? Like, does it feel easier to be um, away from the last place that you were with your husband with?
I don't know that if it's easier. My two daughters, I feel very comfortable talking with them, and they've helped me majorly. Um, and of course, um, lived in Florida for a long time, and Nashville. I was originally born in Nashville, so we had moved to Florida. So this is my home place, and I have my brothers and sisters, and I'm able to, they help me. And I can talk to them too. It's just sometimes you're not sure where you're supposed to be, and is this the right place for me, or have I made a bad decision? I don't know. I don't know. It's just a lot of things that have come into play.
So, was part of moving back here to Tennessee because this was the last place where you were um, making those decisions as an individual?
Well, Tennessee is my home place. I was born and raised in Tennessee, and then we moved to Florida, and my husband got a job there, so we moved down there, and that's where I raised the girls. I had both my girls when we were still in Tennessee, but so I have a very strong connection up here, and of course, like I said, I have the two girls that are still there, and I have two grandsons. So I'm just trying to, I guess, make my way and see what I need to do or make a new life for myself. What is Carolyn supposed to do from this point on? So that's kind of, and it's hard. It's very hard, and I've talked with them, and sometimes they say, well, maybe you should go and talk with someone. Maybe they can help you sort out your feelings.
Well, I commend you on coming in today, um, and we certainly did talk about a lot of things. So I want to thank you first for being so open with me and sharing these things about yourself.
Right.
And so and taking some notes. I just want to make sure I haven't left out anything important as I summarize. So, after your husband's passing, you moved back to be close to your siblings and your where you grew up, close to Nashville, Tennessee, um, in hopes that you would um, be able to start over. But at the same time, you are um, still feeling alone in a sense.
Right.
Still working through the loss, and also having a hard time being far away, not only from your daughters but your two grandsons as well.
Right. It's hard. Did I do the right thing? Did Carolyn do the right thing? Or, uh, but I know that I have to live my life for me. Uh, if they decided they were going to move somewhere else, then I would be kind of sitting there by myself, which in Florida, which I wouldn't want to do that. And I guess in the back of my mind too is that maybe if this doesn't work out, then I can go back to Florida, which I can. But it's just trying to get through all these feelings and alone, and everything is just different now for me in every way. I'm having to move to a new location, new address, new job, and it's a lot of things that have come into play.
Well, we're almost out of time today, but I would like to share that I think you put yourself in a very good place. Even with all the unknowns, you moved back to a place where there was a sense of stability for you as you worked through all of these challenges. And so I think you've been doing very well in finding where you're supposed to be.
Right.